here. That is gonna be a wipe every time. If you guys don't prioritize ads, we will die all the time. Because there's just gonna be more and more of them. For the tanks, you guys have to, do not perma-block because the bosses do not hurt. All you have to block is their heavy, and even that will probably not kill you, from what I've seen in one of the POVs. So that means you have a lot of time to chain and ads, and a lot of time to maneuver and do whatever it is that you guys need to do. So please do not just stand there and block. Because what I saw in Demon Killer's POV is that whoever had Vishai, I think Jody at the time, did not chain ads. The ads were wrecking Lyda's group because they were facing it for quite a while. So we want to make sure ads get chained in, and then ads get prioritized by DPS. Forget the bosses exist while the ads are down. If they are chained in properly, then they should be cleaved down with the boss. If not, then they have to be priority. There's no exceptions. Otherwise, it's not going to work. The other thing I saw, the negates are not being placed properly, but I also saw some people running through the negates to get to the other side. You will die because you died in the video. Go around the negate. Do your best. If you can't, I don't know, just stop and just take a moment to see where you are, to make sure you're not next to anybody of a different color, and then go. But don't run through negates because you're just killing yourselves this way. Trying to think what else I saw. I think that's it. I mean, the prayers and the conversions were fine, I think.
Are we still doing it by the waterfall and the things that were on the line, or did you guys change it at all last week?
No, we didn't change it. But the only other thing that I saw from watching some of the POVs is for prayer phase, everybody is still really, like, everybody's trying to predict which boss they're gonna get, and so they'll run all the way back here, and then if it's a swap, then they don't make it across the line in time. So when we call prayer, don't run back to where you think your boss is gonna be, because you may have to swap and go to the other side. So just kind of stay where you are until the bosses land, and we call, stay or swap, or stay or go. Because if you run all the way back and it's a swap, then you only have like 2 seconds to cross the entire room and not die. So when the bosses launch themselves up and we say prayer phase, just hold still for just a minute, and then when they land, we'll say stay or go, or stay or swap. Then you go to your boss, or you swap to the other side. But what I saw a lot was 4 or 5 bodies almost making it across the line, but it's because they went back to their boss spot, and then it was a swap. So that's the only other thing I saw.
One more tip for chaining the ads if you have the blue boss. It's a heck of a chore. I realize that, because you have to time in the gate and not throw it in the other group, and you have to chain. So there's 2 ways you can go about it. If you memorize whereabouts the ads spawn, because they always do, and because they're dicks, they do it on the opposite side. You can either place him against the wall quickly, then turn around quickly and chain quickly, or you bait his first negate, precision him again, and that's when you start chaining. The ads will be a little bit longer in the opposite group, but do try and wiggle from the wall if you're baiting the negate to see if you can grab at least 1 or 2. If you have the white boss, you don't need to chain per se. It is the safer option, but a range stunt will get them to you because they are melee.
Okay.
Roger, Dodger. Everybody ready?
Oh wait, hold on 1 second. One more thing. I'm not gonna. Me and Jen are still doing our regular conversion callouts for us, but The general conversions, I'm no longer going to be doing the callouts for that. So the tanks have to please do callouts for conversions. It's very distinct. Your bosses will throw their arms up in the air when they're doing them. It's the first mechanic that happens. So make sure you watch for that and call conversions for the group.
And Jody,
They
you're
They throw
too
them
far
up in
away.
the air like they just don't care.
Jody,
Yeah.
you're too far away from
One sec.
Lida.
Hello?
You need to be over here.
Odin, you also need to be over here and not in Narnia.
I think Jen just picked up the phone, so we'll wait a minute.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. I'm just confirming an appointment, so.
Look, I like hanging out with my lion buddy,
I pushed
alright?
one.
So, just let me have my Narnia time.
What? I can't hear you all the way from here. We have to open the closet.
Yeah, at least open the door Odin, so we can hear you better.
I don't want to come out of my closet, okay? I'm not ready.
Okay, are we ready?
Wow.
We're gonna put the witch in there.
Odin is in Narnia because he still owes the boss money.
Very possible. Alright, you guys ready? Ready, set, go!
I don't know what it is about you liking that song.
Swap! Bash! Somebody! Bash that guy over there.
I didn't see him do the puzzle down there.
Oh!
Uh-huh.
Bash! Oh, I did not follow
Sorry, I
that.
was trying to get.
Oh,
I was trying to get him to move back over, and I couldn't see the AoE underneath me.
it was conversion.
I can't see conversions when I'm pinned.
Nothing popped up
Still
saying that it
moving?
was conversion.
Go.
Swap!
Alright, so let's just wipe and start that
Yeah,
over.
that's a wipe.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Well, yeah, so for you guys that have Crushing Shock, when those ads come out, they will immediately pin somebody. If that person is me, I can't see conversions because I'm being pinned. So, and like Grumpy said, the ads are dicks, and they spawn in the middle and kind of on the other side. So if our ad spawns, if like the white ad spawns and immediately pins me, I can't chain him. So you guys need to make sure to get that bash or that Crushing Shock in on him so I can chain him into the group.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see the channel.
Oh,
at
yes,
all.
the
That dude
bash, and that was
standing
the
in
other thing.
Yeah, because he got me right away.
Jody, did you see
Yeah,
how
honestly,
did you see how well that swap went?
Yes.
That's why you guys are so. That's why we are this close together, and not only that, because you get extra damage on Vashai that you need. So it's easier if you're together to swap, and then you just need to work on. The only thing I saw from that is the only thing to work on is I wouldn't taunt Vashai and just run. Don't stop to like turn and block them. Just run. Like Will
Okay.
said, they don't do damage.
Okay,
Just run.
will do.
What were we gonna say, Grumpy?
Well, we're not quite close enough to get to leave together, but
Okay, I can't have you guys in here talking. I have to be on mic. Okay?
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to tell my boys. I thought I muted it. I was just coming here making noises out. Wyatt just came in and just started chattering at me. I'm like, no! That was my mom coming on the last 5 minutes of the show.
Anyway, Bug on is 100% right. For Shy, we usually have a lot more health than Skin Skinrai, because Skinrai is a dummy and just stands still, and Vashra makes you move. So, without moving from your position, the left group should, if Jody pulls him here, then the left group should position themselves over here, so that elemental walls and orbs hit both of them. If you get what I mean. Alright.
Oh, also save your ultimates for ads and Vashai.
Roger, Dodger.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep.
I saved my Nova till it's close to the end too.
Way better, Jody.
Healer swapping.
Virgin.
Healer converting.
Warhammer.
Where's he going?
Fair.
Stay.
Stay.
Please ads are priority, guys. Again,
Roger
do
that.
not bother with the bosses until all ads are gone.
Get over here.
Jody, take the right. Take the right guys out over here, run something. Oh, where I died.
Thank you, sorry.
No problem. Team back, that's you.
Conversion,
Take the right
guys.
bus.
Man,
Please
that
go.
was a bad spot, but there's the gate.
I taunted him and then I got pinned, so I couldn't get him to the wall. in
Can we
time.
just wipe?
Yes.
There's only two people dead though.
There's a lot of issues I see.
Prayer face.
Oh, I was on the correct side. Damn it.
Oh, you're not actually trying.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Get him, Lida.
So Vishai is going to drop a negate on whoever is in front of him. That's the furthest. So, I'm not sure why he was facing Skinrai's group, but he dropped the negate on us. So make sure you're mindful of that.
Switching, that they were swapping and Lida had Vashai taunted. So that's why he dropped the negate over onto us.
So I just gotta
Maybe.
get smoother with the switching.
And then please call conversions, because people were jumbled up in the mess and not paying attention.
What's important for the tanks that as soon as they go into prayer phase, you only taunt the boss that you want to have after prayer phase. So, Jody, you start with Vashai, and Lady, you start with Skinrai. So afterwards, you only taunt the opposite boss. As soon as prayer phase happens, you stop taunting your original boss.
Right.
Because Jody might be really quick with it, and then Lady, you might taunt the boss for an extra puncture, but then you've stolen the boss from him and he thinks that's going to get to him. So as soon as prayer happens, just taunt the boss you want for the next phase, and then stop taunting. And thank you for that.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna have to hide offline for a minute. I've got like 9 whispers at this point in time.
Tell them
Oh
you're
my
not Gina. You don't know her.
I don't fucking know!
You mean paid dues?
No, this one was like, your mail's full, and I'm like, okay, cool, why'd you have to whisper me that? Just hold on a minute. Okay, everybody? Ready, set, okay. Oops.
Got a melee ad over here.
Okay. This is gonna get fucked up now. I'm on the wrong side too.
Conversion.
Conversions.
Conversion?
Dash. You guys are letting me be pinned way too long.
That shouldn't even have to be called out. If you see the red squiggly lines, just start bashing the fucker.
Liz was on the right side yet again.
Yeah, cause I ran. I saw prayer phase. Alright.
Yeah, sure.
Fuck yeah,
I can't
Amanda.
do
Me and you,
shit
girl.
when I'm pinned.
Save the
You
best
guys
for
have
last,
to get the bashes.
So look, I noticed on Ulida, he started doing it when he hadn't even gotten to you yet. So we're all over by you instead of all over by where the boss is at.
No,
Yes,
this was
but
before I
during
even
the
moved.
No, I get what you mean, but the white boss loves to start beaming during prayer phase, so do his ads. Which is why it's important that they're all grouped up, and not everybody on the right side is converting at the same time. It is only 3 people out of 6. So the 2 that are staying are gonna bash the little hearts out to make sure nobody dies. As soon as you see the red lines, as soon as you hear conversions and you're not converting, start bashing for all that guy, because he's probably gonna do it.
When he raises his arms up and they're calling out conversions, is that happening before we see the circles? Is it like, are we getting like another 2-second warning?
So when he throws his arm up, he shoots the conversions onto the people.
Yes.
So he
So
shoots
we're getting
the
like 2 more
circles.
second notice that it's happening because I'm seeing it before something's ever even said and moving. So I'm at this point not relying on when someone says it. I just watch it.
I mean, if you want, because I mean, you can watch your boss and see when he's doing it, so you get an idea of how it works.
Yeah. Yeah, because I still have plenty of time to get over there, even without.
Yeah. Yeah. The other thing is, Jody, you're pulling the Vishai way too far to the back. He doesn't need to go that far, because we got screwed up with the negate. Just bring him here, because you have to place the negates like along the wall. And there's like 2 to 3 negates that get placed. If you bring him all the way to exit, you're just gonna make us go all the way around to the other group and blow ourselves up there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're running way too far with that.
No problem. I'll bring him right to that branch.
Okay, ready?
But you need to be over here.
Monster bash. There's a graveyard slash.
Conversions?
Healer converter.
board on my thing too. Irritating that is to have a difference on what the core was.
Fair please.
Go.
Swap.
Oh, shit. I'm going the opposite direction. That is not clockwise.
Got you.
Nice, or you cannot cross over the rest. Because you will swap colors. It's good that you took the initiative to rest, but let the people on the side that somebody died do it.
Sorry, swapped colors.
No, he didn't swap color yet, but in prayer phase, if there's no number...
Wait, what's
I
happening?
know, he's way far. Because I had both bosses for like a minute.
Wait, I'm confused. Why is Vashai on the left? Oh my god,
I
I'm scared.
had both bosses,
I'm scared.
and I wasn't able to get over there. And now both bosses are back.
Because both of our tanks have the same head color.
Aww.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah,
not
because
fair.
Jody was rezzed on this side. I'm not even sure.
Stay and die. Again, it's good that you take the initiative to rest, but if somebody dies on the opposite side from where you are once you survive prayer phase, let somebody else do it. Because if there's an uneven amount of people on one side, the colors will get messed up.
Yes, please stay on your sides with your groups.
I love
Okay, we
you,
ready?
Jody.
Okay.
I went to turn to take him as
I've
soon as
got
he said
Jody.
that, and he smacked me.
Yeah. He smacked you into me. And
Yeah. Yep.
Too close together already.
No, just no
They,
one has to move, you just stand still.
If they start smacking before you have your correct boss, that means you are swapping too late.
Yeah. It's the same thing, it's the same exact sign as conversions. You have to look at your boss and what they're doing. The bosses give you an indication of when they're swapping. They raise their hand the same exact way and throw the colors on you. So if you're just taking too long, it's screwy.
Gotcha.
Guys, are we a little too far back right now?
no, we'll move up a little bit.
Yeah, we are.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
You can be, yeah, right there.
Yeah, I was just looking, I'm like, how am I gonna run?
Spoken.
I'm still trying to turn this room the other way for myself.
Oh, God damn it!
Damn, he like knocked you into next week. I would say at this
We're
point that
getting
heavy
blown
attack
up
does
so
kill.
much, we're starting to understand what a blow up doll feels like.
Oh my goodness. What are you doing? Come on.
Would a little more space help for you and Jody, Lida?
I don't know, because that's the first time he got knocked into me, and the second time I got knocked into him.
Means you're a bit slow, but the thing is, you shouldn't even have to be turned this way. Because both of you are facing that way. And then when you swap, you just flick your camera, range taunt, and then if he smacks you, you get smacked to the door. Not into each other.
Okay, bowling.
Dodge roll out of the negate.
Birdie. Birdie.
They're staying.
Heather?
No, I did not have any.
Definitely blew me up.
No, it
Swap.
says that by whoever's
Swap.
moving. We discovered that last week.
Oh, did you? Okay. Damn, I wanted to blame you. Yeah, I saw 3 peoples, but I didn't catch them.
Nightmare, I'm
colors
gonna
are
try and
all
get up,
messed
but I
up,
don't
so
know what
just-
color my head is, so I'm staying down.
Just
Close.
To wipe.
Man. Tell you what, I'm gonna have a lot of 2-minute videos. Meanwhile.
Just leave it recording.
How much does it record up to, though?
You can do it up
I've
to an
spent 2
hour.
hours of this boss before.
Like on PS5, when you hit the button and then you go, just leave it, and then at the end, you can like hit save recent gameplay, and on PS5 it lets you choose. When you hit the save recent gameplay, do you want the last 5 minutes? Do you want the last 15 minutes? Do you want the last half an hour?
Oh, is that
And
what
then
that
you choose it
recent
with that.
gameplay is?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I don't have to keep hitting the record then.
No.
Oh,
Wait for it to do recent gameplay, and then you can save how much of the past minutes you want to save when you're done.
yeah. Okay, yeah, because mine says save full video 59 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I
a
will
good
not have one
point.
from the first boss.
I'll say it again, but please, everybody take POVs and take the time to upload them. It's not to call you out or talk shit about you, it's just so that we can see what is happening and where we need to adjust. So if you're on a PlayStation 5, start recording. If you're on a PlayStation 4, make sure you're recording for an hour. You don't need to edit the video, you don't need to do anything with it, just upload the raw hour and
On PS5,
Yeah.
you don't even need to start recording. You just hit right now if you want to save this
well,
past
I don't know about
previous hour.
PlayStation 5 works because they're fucking unicorns over here, alright?
Yeah. The point
I didn't
is,
know that though. So I was like thinking over.
Yes.
Hanging in there.
I
So
know.
we've
I
been
only
attempting the
asked.
twins for half an hour, so sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, but Meredith,
That's
like
alright.
at 6:30, hit the record button and hit save recent gameplay, so that will save the whole recent hour of us attempting the twins. And that
okay.
should be good.
Guess I don't watch an hour of that bullshit, do you? Oh, I don't.
So last time I asked for tank videos and I only got one. This time I would like every single person here to send a POV because it's good to see what we are all doing so that we can help each other fix it. It doesn't help when we can't see what's happening to help each other because you might see something I'm doing that I need to fix and I might see something you're doing that you need to fix. So I saved so far one video and I will save another one at the end of this. So I hope that everybody else is doing the same thing.
Yeah, honestly, everybody just clip a PV now, and then in another hour we'll have the full one.
There you go.
I mean, that's fine, but if, you know, if it's gonna be the same thing again, where like, we're not getting anything because no one's just doing it because they don't want to or they feel embarrassed or whatever, there's nothing we can do then. We're just gonna have to keep stopping every fight and talking about what to do, but I can't see what other people are doing because I don't have the POVs to look at.
I didn't see any POVs for the 5 tries before we got it in my other guild, just saying. But we
It's
just spend a
it's
lot
just
of
nice
time
to
with
see.
twins.
It's just
If it
helpful,
helps us
so-
learn, I mean,
Yeah.
Exactly, it helps everybody. And from watching a couple of the POVs that I did get to see, I saw that I fucked up a lot last week. So, I can admit that.
Yep.
We ready?
Yep.
Jody, back here.
Beautiful. Like that every time.
There you go.
Ads?
Conversions?
You look converting?
Conversion.
Business, you got one under your feet. Move. I could have swore you got a picture under your foot.
I'm not converting. If I was converting,
I think it was
I keep
Heather.
getting blown up.
Prayer?
it was Heather.
Stay.
Stay.
What? I'm dead.
I know.
I think it was
But
Heather's
you had a
feet I
yellow
saw
thing.
then.
Okay, so I grab the other boss now, right? Oh, I got both
Did you
bosses.
switch with?
I got both
Heather, you
bosses.
should be good to get up. Your
What?
white head.
Jody, take him over here. Right along the line. Yeah, perfect. There, right there.
Were you staying before, Jen?
Yeah, I was.
Okay, sorry. My bad.
Conversion.
I'm
Converting?
switching now though.
Conversion.
Yep, me too.
I'll just keep healing more, which sounds great. Like a heavy
Prayer. Stay.
Stay.
Kill the ads.
Heath, don't get up yet.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, get up.
Big buses. Aw, who blew me up?
I can't see my head.
Demon. You bloated me up.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Problem. I know. You're supposed to save me.
I'm dead.
I'm being dead on the floor.
I know it's hard to go all the way around when you've got Vashai dropping the gates, but still, if you're not near Vashai, you still need to be hugging the wall. You don't want to go through the middle.
Jody, your
More,
movement.
Yeah, the only time I got
Jody,
through the middle
get
is
in
when the gates are covering cliff
Jody,
to the
get
other
in
side.
group. Get in group right here. I'm gonna be you. Right? I'm gonna taunt my boss. I'm gonna stay right here. This is where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna look, turn my camera, taunt my boss. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna taunt Lida's boss, and I'm gonna run right back here.
Okay, run right through the carpet. Got it.
And then I'm gonna be right here, fighting, move out of the negate. Like, that, like, the reason is because, like Grumpy said, Skinrai, he stands still. He sits there and he takes his pounding. But Vashai, since we have to move out of his negates, he moves out of AoEs, so he has less burn on him. You know, less amount of burn for less amount of time. So that's why we want to get as much burn on Vashai right off the bat. And between here and Lida is exactly one wall of elements. So if you taunt him here, we're all gonna move to this side of you. Let us move, you don't.
Ready?
Ready?
right there. That gives us plenty of room to move around those negations. There you go.
Gotta add back that data. Healer converting.
Healer converting.
One more.
Go.
Swap.
Ah!
Next time.
Grab another boss.
Whoever is standing by, like, the bosses, are you running back to the bosses during prayer?
I can't see what color I am.
No, we got blown up.
Red. Healer's thing.
Then
You're a yellow pool. I don't know what that means.
Yellow pool means that if they respond, they're gonna blow up the troops during the blue tube.
No, I'm blue.
I was just telling her so she could.
And blue.
For your face. Stay.
Now's
I
the
have no
time to
idea
get
what that was.
reses.
What side are you supposed to be on?
Swap bosses.
I don't know, I was dead. So,
Oh, yeah, we're both
Yeah.
the same color, so I'll keep Tails on the other side.
I don't know what's going on anymore, to be honest.
we just wanna wipe this one.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
All I know, as soon as we got colors, me and Liz both blew up.
What's your death recap say?
Just Infernal Fusion. Just generic.
Yeah, so you were on the wrong side.
Yeah, you blew somebody up. If it says Infernal Fusion, then you blew somebody else, then you blew
No,
somebody else
that's
up.
prayer phase.
Well,
No, something happened in prayer phase, so again, if you didn't save your POVs, this is a good time to do it so we can understand what happened. But when prayer gets called, please make sure you're standing still. Just as soon as you hear the word prayer, stop what you're doing and look to see which boss you're next to. And then whether you hear stay or go, you move accordingly. Don't go anywhere else. Don't move to any bosses, just stay where you are. I know Amanda said in the conversation on Discord that she likes to move to the middle, closer to the middle a little bit, so she's prepared to go to whatever side she needs to.
Like I can just step over, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. And I used to do the same thing. So if you're more comfortable doing that, you want to be closer to the middle, so that if you do need to swap sides, you're already there. You can just step over. But make sure you're not like by exit, by entrance, not next to any bosses. Just stop what you're doing and look. And it'll be easier for you to get over wherever you need to go.
Okay, so when we swap bosses, or when we swap sides after prayer, you know, the one boss is back by that door and the other boss is back by this door. Now, so say it's Skinrai on this boss or whatever, you guys, when on the opposite side when we have to swap, do you guys bring him back to this spot, or you guys stay closer to the door?
That's what I always thought we did it at the doors, because they perfectly go right there. But
I would
bring
back to that spot because it'll make it easier for Jody to target.
Okay, and then I take
no, because
the other.
you guys don't swap bosses, so you can really hold. You can hold you can hold your boss wherever you feel comfortable, as long as it's not Vashai. So Skinrai, you guys, your group, as long as you're given enough people and enough room between your group and the wall.
I'm talking about after prayer swap. Because then
Okay, so-
I'm, then we're on the other side and you guys are on this side.
Yeah.
But because they're at the doors, and I have to, say if I have Vashai after swap or whatever, and I have to bring his negates back to the other side, like, we stay on the other side kind of near the doors and just move that way, right?
Right, so what's happening is that